You're making me cry.
Sorry. I should have done something for myself earlier.
I have to tell you that not everyone who does lashes gets a lot of money because people will see you as different in a bad way at first. Like, what does she even do? Like, God has a plan for me and everything went as it has should been. The biggest difference that I want to make is. I hope you have some good questions for me.
Yeah, I do. Okay. First, can you tell me your name and what do you do?
I am. Again.
Okay. Can you tell me your name and what do you do?
I'm Chiva
Yeah.
and I'm a lash artist and educator.
Okay. What makes you different? What makes you think that you are a lash artist?
I'm a lash artist because I'm looking at eye shapes. I have knowledge about every curl there is, and I know how to use it, when to use it, and when people are coming to me, they want something unique that fits their eye, and I'm helping them to achieve that. And a normal lash tech doesn't do that. They just copy and paste, and usually they only are specialized in Russian volumes, hybrids, classics, and we do all that, but we personalize it to the eye shapes because we have knowledge of that.
Okay. So, how do you started your business?
I started off my business with my massage table because I did massages before this.
Okay.
And I just started because I wanted to do lashes, but I wanted to be different. So I started off with wispy sets straight away. I had no knowledge at all. I had no certificate, nothing. Self-taught as well. And it was just practicing. And it was really hard, this journey, because I had no mentor in the beginning and nobody who taught me how to do lashes. So I looked a lot at YouTube videos online. I did my research, of course. And in the beginning, people are used to Russian volume or the really dark sets, and my sets were nothing like that. So it was really hard to get clients at first. But soon, after a lot of posting, I became someone who was different in a positive way, and people were interested and they really wanted something natural or something that fits their eye. Wispy sets became more popular. Because of that, I became more known.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said you were doing massage before this. So then when did you decide that this is what I want to do full time?
I was in healthcare before as well, and I really love to help people. But I also feel the need to be appreciated, you know, and I didn't get that enough in healthcare. And giving massages, I cannot talk to my client because they want to relax, of course. And I'm someone who wants to give advice and
share your knowledge.
share my knowledge. And most of the time in the healthcare, if you share your opinion, they'd be like, oh, you know it better, you're talking like you know it better. And that just shut me down. And in my profession right now, I love helping people, giving my advice. People are inspired by me, and that really helps with the confidence. And the love that I have for this work. Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm really loving my work right now, and I love doing what I do and helping people as much as I can.
Okay. So, what is your advice for someone who wants to become a lash tech, full-time lash tech, and then want to start a business? How do you manage that working and working on your model, or working and practicing while you want to handle your social media?
Well, it's a lot, I can tell you that, because I did lashes part time as well. What I did was get enough regular clients first before you quit your job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so do it part time and start off with models, a lot of models, and promote as much as you can on TikTok, on Instagram. Get your face on there so people know who you are. It's easier to book with somebody who has their face on their page so you know who you're booking with. Um, and it's practicing, practicing, practicing. Create your own style so people know you for that style and they know what to expect when they come to you. Once you've done that, you will be pretty known for that technique, and your face will be known um, on social media for the work that you do. And sooner or later, you can start working more in your lash business than the work that you're doing right now.
Yeah.
And when you have enough regular clients, you can quit your job. It is possible. I've done it as well. It was really scary, but with the right mindset, the right people around you, um, yeah, you'll be
Okay.
good.
If you were given an opportunity to give, if you were given an opportunity to make something different in the lash industry, what would it be?
I
Or what
think
do you think you would have done better before than now?
those are two questions.
Yeah. So,
Okay, let's start off with the first one.
yeah,
Let's start off with the first one.
yes.
Um, the biggest difference that I want to make is the standard. The standard is Russian volume at the moment in the Netherlands, and I don't want people to think of Russian volumes when they think about lash extensions. Because if you interview a person, a random person on the street, and you ask them like, what are lash extensions? They will tell you those big black things on your eyelashes.
Yeah.
That's not what lash extensions are. So I want to change the standard of lash extensions. Um, and I want to make sure that everyone understands that there's a difference between a lash tech and a lash artist.
Okay. Okay. So the second question was, if there was something you would have changed before, now you have more knowledge, what was it that you would have done differently than before? That's a hard one.
Truly,
Yeah.
I think my path was already planned.
Okay.
God has a plan for me, and everything went as it has should been. So I
Okay.
don't think I would change anything. I'm happy where I am now, and I know He has more plans for me in the future. So I would not change a thing, but I would advise somebody else
Yeah.
to get a mentor in the beginning because I was struggling. I was really struggling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, when everybody, a lot of lash tech or upcoming lash tech, a lot of them are thinking about, oh, there is money, there is money, there is money, and there is. So, do you think is this all about the money, or is it about a skill, or is it just about you loving your job and still making money in the process? Do you think there is money in this? Is it a good advice, or can you give an advice to someone to come into business, sorry, because there is money in it?
There is money in it, but I have to tell you that not everyone who does lashes gets a lot of money,
Yeah.
because you have to be special in this. Yeah, there are a lot of people who are selling mead. There are a lot of people who are selling jewelry. There are a lot of
Yes.
people who are selling shoes. Yeah,
Yeah.
but eventually, if you don't have the passion for it,
Yeah.
you will quit and you will stop. Yeah, and that's the
Yes.
end.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the passion for something, as much that as I do for this,
Yeah.
you won't get that much money,
Okay.
because you truly want to believe in yourself when you do something that you really love. And believe me, when you're spending a lot of time day and night in something that you love, eventually it will grow and um, it will a lot of money will come your way. Yeah, because
Yeah.
people are willing to pay you, because they see how passionate you are about the job that you're doing, and that you're loving your job. They want to have what you're having. And if they don't see that in your work, if they don't see that in the work that you're putting into your business, they won't give you their money or attention or your time. So yes, there is a lot of money in this industry, but it's not for everyone. Not everyone can make that much money in this industry.
Okay. I think for now those are my questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I do have some.
Well, ask them.
Okay. So, yeah. As a lash tech, okay, sorry. As a lash tech, what do you think a lash artist should advise a lash tech?
As a lash artist, I would advise a lash tech to continue learning, continue learning, because not only in this industry, but people often think that what they know, that's it. That's it. I know enough. I don't have to learn anymore. And I see that a lot with lash techs. There's so much more to learn in this industry, how to run your business, a lot about the curls, because there keep coming up more curls in this industry, and you want to know how to use them all. About eye shapes, a lot of lash techs know nothing about eye shapes, how to work with it, how to work with them, what fits them well, what doesn't fit them at all. Yeah, I think there's a lot to learn, and you're never too old to learn. So yeah, I think that's my advice to lash techs. Like, keep learning.
Okay. So if I get it right, when you first started, you were doing massage, and then you have no knowledge about lash.
Nothing.
How did you become like? How did you think about it? Like, I want to do lash. Do you love doing your lashes at first, or do you just saw a video of somebody doing their lashes?
No, a couple of
I want to come into this business.
no, a couple of friends of mine did lashes, and I was like, okay, this seems fun. Maybe it's something for me as well.
Okay.
So that's why I started off doing it. But when I was looking at the industry in the Netherlands, it was Russian volume, right? And I wanted something more flirty, more wispy, being different, and that's the reason why I started. I wanted to do this, but different.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had a conversation with my little niece yesterday, and I told her, like, it's hard to be different in the beginning, because people will see you as different in a bad way at first. Like, what does she even do? Like, that's not a full set. That's long. That's short. That they will always have some things to say about you. But once you keep going and going and going, and you're getting known for the things that you are doing, people see you doing different as in a good way. Like,
Yeah.
oh, she is different. Like, oh, I want to do what she does, or I want to have what she is making. Yeah, so I explained it to her, like, it's good to be different, you know, start off different, just be you, and people will love you eventually, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as a lash artist, what do you think? What do you think a person who is starting? How long do you think they can say, okay, now it's time for me to like start on a client, not a model, a client. Like now I can
Like
start
a
taking
client.
money from a client.
Believe me, I've done a lot of friends, family first before I started taking money of people.
Okay.
Yeah, I would do it when it feels right, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, when it feels right, because I started asking people money when it felt right. Like, okay, I'm faster. I know what I'm doing. I'm confident in myself. My work looks good. Now I'm asking what I think it's worth.
Okay.
Yeah? So it's all about knowing your worth and knowing it's about knowing what you're worth, but also remembering that you're starting, so you cannot ask
Yeah.
this if you're giving that.
Yeah.
So you have to be realistic about that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a combination of that.
Okay.
Knowing what you're worth and having the right
Yeah, I get it.
yeah.
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 Okay.
So, um, let's say before you were working 9 to 5 before healthcare or massage or something, and now you're working full time for yourself. Do you think it was better working 9 to 5 because you work just 8 hours, and now that you work like maybe 12 or maybe 10 hours, what do you think is better for you?
I work more hours than 8 right now, yes. But the best investment is in yourself. Yes.
Sure.
So all the times, all the hours, they're worth it because I'm spending it in myself.
That's one of the best answers I've ever heard from someone.
Like,
Yeah.
like I can either put 8 hours in you or I can put 10 in mine. I prefer 10 in mine than 8 hours in you because I will be losing 8 hours if I'm putting my time in you,
Yeah.
and now I'm gaining 10 hours for myself. Yeah. Because every hour that I'm spending in myself, I get back eventually. Because at one point, it will be passive, it will be automatic. So I prefer to spend as much time in myself now so I can do it all automatic or passive in the future.
This made me so emotional that I never thought that I should put like more work in myself.
Oh,
Because I never like believed in myself so much.
you should. Girl, you're making me cry. Oh, girl. You should believe in yourself always. You're making me cry.
I'm sorry. I should have done something for myself earlier, but I know it's not too late. I know that. And
it's never too late to learn.
I never regretted like knowing you in this process. It makes me realize my worth that I can do something for myself. So thank you so much, Simon.
You're so welcome. I want to give you a hug.
It was nice knowing you.
Of course. was nice meeting you. And thank you for this interview.